Good morning and welcome to yet another road trip, and we've just got the new MG5 and we're going to head off to Hawes, to the Wensleydale cheese factory. Yeah, it's changed, and a fair bit at that. Mind you, whoa, we better get booking. We'll talk more about the car on the way. So we're heading into the Yorkshire Dales. 84% battery, 173 miles of range. We're currently in comfort, so let's change that to eco.
It's very peaceful. The range now that you've taken it out of comfort and put it into eco.
It's increased to 181.
Woohoo!
Right, so coming up to 10 past. It's about 55 minutes, so I think we'll take some A roads.
Oh, we've chosen the right day for it. Look at this lovely sunshine.
Strange thing, no sunroof. Oh, excellent. Somebody who knows the road.
Maybe that's an option that they'll add at some point.
What, somebody who knows the road?
No, sunroof.
Infotainment system. Nice and straightforward to use. And you can add things like Waze, so you get navigation. See what acceleration's like. Nothing coming. Well, that was nice. Nice smooth acceleration. One thing you will know, it can still shred tyres, but I have noticed we've got, I think it's Michelin Primacy. It's essentially the same car. It's just a facelift, but what they've added has made it, well, 10 times better. Yeah, you've still got the same powertrain, so you've got a range up to, I think it's about 250 on the SE, and if you go for the trophy like us, you'll get closer to 230. Now, obviously, when it's colder, you're going to see a reduction. I do like the handling on this. Gotta love an estate car. Wow, what a place to park!
Idiot.
Yeah, that's a bit foolish. It's pretty quick up the line.
It is, isn't it? Mind you, we noticed that when we took the previous gen up to Rhino's Pass, didn't we?
We did. The interesting thing is, even booting it then, it's still got 178 miles of range. I'm going to enjoy this one. It's about 150 miles in total, isn't it?
Yes, give or take a few miles.
There's something really relaxing about driving an electric car in the countryside. You just be at one with your surroundings, like the fields and the, well, lack of cows and sheep. That's strange. Wow, it's busy. One of the worst junctions ever. Crossing the A6 from Yelland. But it's quick on its heels, and the interesting thing is, in eco, it doesn't tend to spin. It's only when you put it in sport. That's what I tend to drive in, to be honest. It gives you enough power, but it gives you maximum efficiency as well.
It's the Goldilocks setting, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it's the sweet spot, as you put it. There we have the M6. It's a comfortable ride. Nice direct steering too. It's the whole package. It's amazing when we go back and look at the comments on our previous gen review that we took up, you know, back and beyond. How many people have actually bought them? There's even people who've bought them as taxis and bought a fleet of them, because the bottom line is they're very good. And this has just taken it into the future. Now, like I said, it's exactly the same car underneath. Wow, look at that for a view, Annabelle.
Oh, that was beautiful, isn't it?
We've got the infotainment system on, but there's obviously no sound coming out of the system. We haven't got heated seats on, or heated steering wheel, or anything like that, because quite frankly, it's too damn warm. And if Annabelle pans back, you'll see we've got the Goom on board. Say hello.
Hello.
So we're 3 up. You can probably hear road noise, and there is a bit. We're on a country road that's not been relayed in many, many moons.
Well, that's the thing. It's all to do with the condition of the road, and it's nothing to do with the
actual car.
Refinement of the car. Yeah.
But we'll test it on the motorway anyway, and some of the newer A roads. Cyclists. Not really a challenge with an electric powertrain.
Well, it did that with these, didn't it?
It did. That's the benefit of one of these, especially on a road like this. You could be following for ages, especially if you're in something like Dorothy. There we go, it's quietening down a little bit now. Almost silent.
It is rather serene, isn't it? Sorry to interrupt you there, but It's just one of those kind of serene journeys, isn't it?
It is. Until
Mind
you
you,
go back on this.
Yeah, but generally our road trips tend to be that, don't they?
They do.
We do live in a lovely area, don't we?
We do. And we're going
In 1 mile,
over them there hills as
turn
well.
left.
As always, we have Master Chief at the helm.
Even though we won't do
look at that for a
anything.
bike.
Yeah.
Yes. Now that is a nice bike. Looks like retro James Bond, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're just about to pass Devil's Bridge. I used to swim there many moons ago. Speed camera. 40. You've got road sign recognition in your cluster. Excellent. Well, that was interesting. We've done 3 or 4 miles on the back roads, and we started with, I think it's 168 miles when we left Burton, and it's just changed to 168. For a second, it went back up to 169. So we've done between 5 and 7 miles on no range.
Oh, you gotta love Regen, haven't you? Oh, that's brilliant.
National speed.
And here we go. Launch.
There we go. Up to the limit. Even in eco.
It does seem to be holding really well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Oh, I think, whoa, look at that, Caterham or a Westfield or some such thing. Using the Regen to slow the car. Yeah, it's not quite as heavy as some models, and there's no one pedal driving either. But for 9 times out of 10 on like normal driving, it's enough. If we look left, just up here, a member of Take That lives up there. Take that and party.
And you can take that to the bank. Wonderful day, isn't it?
Should we try 30 to 60?
Here we go. Ready?
Floored in eco. It still pins you. So that is 100% and 60. Yeah, you don't really need sport, but it's there if you need to have a bit more of a boost.
It's also nice to know that you can get out of trouble quickly,
Yeah,
or get onto a junction that's got a short slip road, that kind of thing.
exactly. So you can hear a bit of wind noise and road noise in the cabin, but it depends on the weather conditions, and like Annabelle mentioned, obviously the road conditions. So 163 miles, we're travelling at around 50 miles an hour, using 21% of power. How is it in the back?
It's nice, it's comfortable. Yes, I'm enjoying the ride.
Good. How do you find the acceleration with the electric?
It throws you back.
Right. Yeah. Is it comfortable or is it a bit brutal?
Yeah. No, it felt fine to me.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Because that's it. Annabelle and I are used to it, but you're not that used to going in electric cars, so it's interesting to get somebody who's
My
not.
feedback.
Yeah, well, exactly. Somebody who doesn't frequent EVs. Primroses and soft fruit.
Maybe not together. Oh, well then, you never
I
know.
don't know. Flower salads. Lovely. I'm going to put it in comfort mode. But I'm watching this wagon like a hawk first. So we're just heading into Ingleton. We did a walk many years ago here, didn't we?
We did the waterfalls.
Lovely, but heck of a trek.
Yes. And we've also done the outdoor pool, haven't we?
We have. Twinned with Dave Chappelle de Maurice.
I think he'll be honoured to know that you have associated his name.
0.1 miles, okay. So we're going to be heading past White Scar Caves. It's like a tour, isn't it? Look at the benzo!
Oh, look at that colour.
That makes Dorothy look positively brand new.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Fantastic
Dorothy
colour.
too, but yeah. Ah.
What a car to follow towards Hawes.
It's a cherry on top, isn't it?
It is. Ooh, a Supra. I see many of those around. Comfortable ride, isn't it? Gobbles up the bumps. Yorkshire Dales, Annabelle. Chapel le Dale.
That's it. We've kind of crossed borders now, haven't we?
We have.
We
Look
have.
at those having a picnic.
Design language. This nice tactile feel here.
It's more modern, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice sized infotainment screen. I mean, they've still got the rotary dial.
Wouldn't
But
be
the
an MG
housing-
without that.
The console's all been refreshed. New cluster.
Digital, like the one we saw in, well, numerous vehicles.
Seats are comfortable. They hold you well.
Look at that.
Great visibility, and look at the view that we've got with that.
That guy drives that like we drive Dorothy. White Scar
Through with the
Caves.
view.
Right, brew with view, very good. So, I went down that cave, probably, I can't remember, maybe it was Cub Scouts, and they turned off the lights right at the end. That was memorable. Lovely cave, so. I remember coming past probably 10 years ago and water just spraying out. Okay, range update. Down to 73% of battery and 154 miles. I don't think that's bad considering the way I'm driving, because we're sticking it between 55 and 60.
Well, that's it. We've got this beautiful scenery, lovely views, which we're a joy to behold.
It's like something out of a Windows desktop. Yeah.
Decent amount of range, great regen. So there's no anxiety, no worries about getting between charge points. We're just invested in enjoying our journey to our destinations.
Also, we've got new functionality, vehicle to load, and it works with the iSmart app. So you can do everything by your phone. No, it holds the road well, especially down here, because subsidence isn't the word. It's like being on a roller coaster, isn't it? And this whole road seems to just be uppy downy. This is what I call a Mark II Golf GTI road. I do like the regen. You've got no paddles like the previous one, but you do have curves down here. This is getting a bit busy, isn't it? Oh, look at that, another retro motor.
That's
Look,
an American.
Walking behind the bollards. Oh my word, how busy? That's interesting. At 24 miles an hour you can still hear the EV noise, which is good for pedestrians. And when we were going down the country roads before, it seemed to be alerting people too, which was good. Cluster's nice and straightforward, speedo on the left, and you can see your safety in the middle. So it's already detected the car in front, so that's also where you see things like your adaptive cruise. And on the right hand side you can see when you're putting power in. So currently, if Annabelle pans, you can see we're putting 11% of power in. Now if I back off, it should go to a minus number, and I can feel the regen. But if that's too much, if I just adjust the curves, then yeah, we'll roll further.
So a nice intuitive system then.
Or efficiently coast. Yeah, exactly. Thing is that was on the previous one. It's when you look at things like MG Pilot with the adaptive cruise.
And you can see where they've stepped up the tech and safety to the next level, yeah.
Well, to the level that we're kind of used to in the other MGs. Turn the curves up. You can feel it as well. It is noticeable. Look at this, Annabelle.
Yep.
Look at the view. I was right, it is Ribblehead Viaduct. So I'm not braking at the moment, I'm just letting the regen creep us down. And that gives you an idea. We are gathering speed slowly, but not as fast as the vehicles in front. Jimny! Perfect landscape
look
for
at the
this.
colour.
After zipping along those roads, we're down to 70% and 149 miles of range. Now, we're nearly at our first destination. I wouldn't be doing it with the sheep so close, to be honest, but
he did thunder past that, really, didn't he?
well, the sheep ran. It says it all, doesn't
Yeah, but
it?
at least it ran that way and not onto the road.
Of course. The steering's good, nice and direct, gives great feedback. And that's the thing about an estate car. Because of its designation, they always handle well, because they've got well-balanced weight. That's why Subaru wagons were one of the best. And I suppose that's why this is called the station wagon. SW. Yeah, no, it's quite an engaging car. It's not the kind of thing you can go flat out down the back roads, because the suspension is aimed more at comfort than obviously road holding to the point that it's sporty. It's not built for that. If you want that, you go for the MG4. That is definitely, it's not a stiffer ride per se, but you can tell it's advanced, put it that way. But this, it's a joy. As it's an electric vehicle, it's going to handle relatively well anyway, due to its weight. So it may be moving on top, but if you take a sharp corner, the chassis will just go round. It's just on top. The car will lean a bit, but that adds to comfort. It doesn't have body roll like say that.
Yeah.
I know. He's really enjoying those back lanes. No, regen makes this type of driving full of pleasure. Because I've not braked yet, I just don't need to. just let off the accelerator. Even if you put it in, say, sport, which I'll do now. Okay, push up there. Oh, feel the pedal ready itself. That's comfort. And ready again into sport. It does transform it. I'll have a go with that later. This is supposed to be a bit of an economy run, and putting it in sport has now dropped it 20 miles. So let's go back into eco. Thing is, you can feel the regen weighting up when you change mode. We've just entered Richmondshire, and I think the road that we'll likely use to get back to the M6, which goes towards Dent and Sedbergh. So that'll be another great road. But what we'll do, go to the cheese factory, have a look at some fine cheeses, which always plays well into my wheelhouse. That's the thing about England, there's so many different landscapes.
Yeah, the vistas are beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yorkshire Dales, isn't it? It's very
Well, it's open, isn't it?
open, yeah.
Massively.
Yeah, a lot of it.
It's a bit different to the Lake District.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose we're very lucky to live in such close proximity to two national parks. Oh my word. Well. Certainly starting to regen with all these hills. 68%, 144 miles of range. Okay, another set of Z-bends. And then, how far is it, Annabelle?
3.8 miles total, 3.5 on this road.
Should we come back when we go into Hawes?
Yes.
See you there. I'm loving these hills. It's making regen simplicity.
Well, range check.
Well, I don't think we've used any range in the last 4 or 5 miles. 67%, 143 miles.
And 1.7 to go.
Yeah.
So you're right.
And it keeps going up as well. And I'm not driving like you'd say economically, am I?
No.
Low gear now.
And then
This is Hawes.
turn right.
I can smell it's petrol.
Yeah. Look, it even tells you that you can charge your EV there.
EV charging in Hawes, I never expected that. I was wondering if the cheese factory might have some. Wensleydale Creamery. Oh, this one, yeah? Yes?
That's what Master Chief is saying.
Okay.
Destination reached. Well done out there.
Welcome to the Wensleydale Creamery. I'm going to look at the manufacturing, then taste cheese, and then back to the MG5.
Challenging ourselves, so I think what we need to do.
Talking about cheese whilst eating cheese.
Well, a bit louder than our MG5.
Every single corner, every single cheese is all so charismatic.
And more at the point, we just spent 20 quid on cheese. And why not? I do like these alloys. Tell you're a funeral director. And me, for that matter.
Family business.
Exactly. Cosmic, silver, Keel Century as well. Right. I like this material. Reminds me of a Subaru, to be honest. That's interesting. When you come out, say you've been on a journey and you restart the car, it's automatically in comfort mode. So if you want the most out of economy, just go straight to eco.
I
Okay.
didn't notice a military spec security harness in this vehicle. But at least throw on that safety belt before we ride out into battle.
Good advice there from Master Chief.
Can always rely on John 117.
It kind of is.
It is. Well, thank you very much, Yorkshire Wensleydale Cheese Experience. We enjoyed our visit immensely.
So we're leaving the creamery with 143 miles of range and 66% of battery. Well, I think we've had our surfeit of cheese, haven't we, for well till this evening. Dales Countryside
Turn
Museum.
left.
Okay. The steepness of the hill, and I can just
Zip up it.
I love electric power. We're saying goodbye to the Yorkshire Dales and hello to Lancashire. Ooh, orange bikes. Repsol, wow.
It matched that lady's hair.
So let's head back to Sedbergh and Dent and go for the M6. So just climb those hills out of Hawes and we've used 2 to 3 miles of range. The likelihood is we're going to recoup that going back towards the M6. So what does it say? Turn right in 15 miles? No. I think it's a better route.
It's such a smooth ride, isn't it? The thing about these cars, you can use them for a workhorse, a family vehicle, like us on a touring vehicle for a little road trip, long road trip.
Taxi?
Anything in between, yeah.
It's, airport transfers, things like that.
It's so versatile. And it's comfortable. You can spend a long time in here and still be able to move when you get out of it at the end of a long day or a journey.
Yeah, plus you can either get faux leather or cloth, depending on whether you go for the SE or the Trophy. Thing is, they're comfortable, the supportive seats, aren't they?
Yeah.
You get out of it feeling fine.
And with this nice big windscreen, we've got great visibility.
Yeah, lots of safety as well. Pedestrian detection, bicycle detection, AEB.
360 camera, it's just chock full.
Loaded, isn't it? Considering they start at, what is it,
30.
Just under 31,000?
Yeah. I was going to say about 32, yeah. So yeah, spot on.
And this one's close at 34.
Yeah, you get a lot of car for your money.
Okay, that was 45, but there is a police vehicle in front.
So yeah, there was a bit of body roll, but
yeah,
not much. Just added to comfort rather than anything else.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, because of its weight, it stays glued to the road anyway.
Yeah,
because of the
it's
weight
very
of
well
the batteries.
planted, yeah.
The other thing is, both this and the SE have the same 61 kilowatt hour battery. Looks like the XK8's holding it down a bit. Oh look, the motorbikes have just seen the police car.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is a good deterrent, especially on these roads. The speed some of the bikes ride. I've noticed with the suspension, in Annabelle's words, it's more bounce than bump, which goes very well with something like this. But no, it's road holding. It's great.
Brakes are good, which
Yeah.
you would expect with an electric car.
Yeah, front and rear discs, front being vented, and electronic handbrake. Also, it's nice to see, like Annabelle mentioned before, the fact that you've got a rotary again. It's like a symbol of MG nowadays. And it's amazing how many manufacturers have adopted it, to be honest. It's nice to see the charging points on the front as well. When you put it on the side, it's weird. A lot of people hated it, but I preferred it. It's not quite as user-friendly in my opinion. With this, you just drive it and charge, reverse out. It can be a little bit challenging. I mean, the only place that we found a challenge with a front charging place is when there was the charger on the left-hand side of us, and that completely threw us. We had to kind of park in almost 2 bays so it would reach. But the majority is, you know, you drive into them. It's not the same kind of system as a petrol pump. It just isn't.
That's it, because the majority of them have been built in car parking spaces in car parks, not at filling stations.
Exactly. I could have sworn this one's Sedbergh as well.
There was a dent in Sedbergh, wasn't there?
Yeah, this is Sedbergh Road.
Yeah, I saw that.
Should we go at this one?
Yeah.
Let's try going to Sedbergh this route. Unsuitable for HGVs. Perfect. Don't think I've ever been down this road. Certainly what you call off the beaten track. Oh look, another estate car. Wow. Not electric though. This is the only one in the UK.
This reminds me of Foxdale.
Yeah, it's a bit Isle of Man, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll have to do a road trip there, won't we?
Yes.
62% of battery and 131 miles. Yeah, I'm just going to let the regen
Do its thing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh look, we're going to go near.
Oh wow,
Wow,
what a
this
view.
was steep hill. That's the regen on the heaviest, and it's not holding the car back, but it is scrubbing off speed ever so slightly. I've turned off the regen now, so obviously it's not going to be recharging as quickly. but it allows us to coast. These are narrow roads. No, I prefer to use the Regen. Cowgill. An electric car suits these surroundings so much, doesn't it?
It does.
It's like being at one. The countryside. I've got a feeling I know where this road will come out. It's an urban myth when people say, electric car, can't go out adventuring in that. You can go pretty much anywhere, as long as you know that there's a charger within close proximity. But that's only when you get down to, say, 20 or 30 miles. Because if you drive this efficiently, use the Regen, you just won't use range on roads like this. As you've seen, we've been driving on the flat for, what, 2 miles?
Yeah.
Well, we've now got 135 miles of range. And I'm sure when we set off from the top of that hill, we had 133, didn't we?
Yes.
So yeah, it will regen if you let it.